Hello everyone, this is D-Chill, bringing you one more broadcast on the Gamers Guild. So we're going to be trying Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I just got done running about a 22 plus minute first Castlevania, which is a pretty good run. I died once at the first form of Dracula, and then the second time I fought him it was a no-hit run against Dracula, so pretty good stream, you know, considering I hadn't played that game in a little while. But so we're going to try Simon's Quest. This one doesn't go by as quick for me. It's probably going to be a 50-minute to an hour run if I play the entire way through. So here we go. Graphics look, you know, still can jump the same way. You know, you don't have a controlled jump. So whichever way you jump in whatever direction you're going, that's the way you're committed. So yeah, I'm not going to be trying to do a speed run where I'm trying to skip through, you know, all these different places and miss all these different items. So I'm gonna have a little leisure run with you guys. I enjoy the game anyway. So here we go. First part of the game. If you don't do it, it'll be a lot harder for you. You have to do some grinding, and you have to do some grinding right here early on. And you'll see if you've never seen this game before, you'll be like, why is he doing that? You know. But you're working on gaining experience. You're also working on gaining currency so that you can buy, you know, another item or two in the town so that you can progress forward. But you have to be careful though, because if you don't finish the game in 7 game days, then you get the bad ending, which really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it'll be okay. Alright, my partner in crime on the Gamers Guild has lighted my phone up. Oh wow. He just sent me a picture of some stuff he found, and one of them was Castlevania 64. Hold on, we're gonna see if we can get him on the phone. See if we can get Cargo on the phone. This is one half of the Gamers Guild. Alright, so let's go. Hey, first and foremost, you're on the Gamers Guild YouTube, sir.
Man, when I looked at your screen for a little bit, I took a break. I saw that, man. Shenanigans.
Well, you see that you're on right now, right?
Nah.
Yeah, we're live right now. We're Castlevania 1 went by really quick, so I'm just started Simon's Quest.
Okay.
But you know, I saw something in a picture you sent me that was going to warrant a phone call either way. It didn't matter what I was doing.
You saw that 64 Castlevania?
Yeah, dude, you know I did. And
I just found it, man. I found an old Xbox One.
Bro, you are fucking holding out, dude. What else are you holding out on?
Man, you know I used to love. I fuck with Castlevania, bro. You know that.
Man, I love them. Well, you know I like all of them, but 64. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's the one I'd probably want to play more than any other right now because I haven't played that one in a long time. And I do have some good memories with that game. I have some bad ones too, but I have mostly good ones.
They were still working out that open world type shit.
Oh yeah, well, it was doing that, but it kept all the old elements in where you could power up your whip and you had your sub weapons, you know, and your hearts.
Yeah.
You know, so it had all those old elements, but it brought in some new 3D stuff, and it didn't fail all the way across. To me, it was a good game, but it had some.
I'm live on TVG right now.
You are absolutely live, sir.
What up, motherfuckers? TVG, baby, yeah.
Man, ever since I saw Mario Kart today, man, I've been working the hell out of that damn thing, dude, trying to promote.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm opening up on the phone right now. I'm about to take a look at this right here. See what we got going on.
All right. Well, this right here, man, is it wasn't something I announced this stream, but Matt's gonna be able to do some stuff and re-edit it and make it something, you know, better and short, you know, kind of shortened down a little bit. but you know, something that's produced. If you get a chance to see that Mario Kart one, man, I think you did a pretty good job with it.
Man, I'm about to check it out, boy. I'm about to check it out.
Please.
I'm about to check out your screen too. Hey, check.
Oh.
I gotta work on that damn in time too.
Hey, Evan, thanks for joining. All right, Cargo, sounds good, brother. I'll talk to you after all this is done.
All right, then y'all be easy. TGD.
All right, bro. All righty, back to it. I've been kind of messing around a little bit, man. I've been dragging time out, and I'm just gonna have to go through this without the old, without the thorn whips. I've been messing around too much, running my mouth on the phone with my partner in crime from the Gamers Guild. Trying to get some stuff coordinated for this new channel. Alright, decision time. Do I go downstairs and... No, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm not going down there yet. I could go down there and get a weapon that would give me some extension on my, you know what, I'm gonna go get it. Just hope it doesn't turn, damn it, skeleton. Just hope it doesn't turn dark time before I get to that room. Because you can't shop in the town when it's nighttime. Guess all the shopkeepers are closed shop. Okay. I think it's from here. These shopkeepers are hid pretty well. Alright, so what are you selling? If it's the dagger, I'll take it. Yep. Okay, so that'll substitute my lack of an upgraded whip, because that's the strength of the next whip, and it actually has more range, so I'll be okay with that. Okay. You get your health back when you go talk to the pastor at the church. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go make our way towards the first mansion, and we are burning through time, burning through those 7 days. Okay, so I just leveled up. That'll give me a little bit extra health. Enemies won't be able to take as much damage when they hit me. Oh. That holy water would have been a lot better to have there instead of this dagger. Okay. Alright, so this is the first mansion, and this game you have 5 mansions, and each mansion contains one of Dracula's body parts that you have to obtain so that you can resurrect Dracula and put him down for good, or at least until he resurrects again. which he does supposedly every 100 years. Yeah, so that dagger keeps things kind of fair. There's a couple of invisible floors that you can't see unless you throw holy water on them or pay attention to the enemy's not walking across. They can see the invisible floors. And to get the body part from Dracula in each of these mansions, you have to buy an oak stake. And the oak stake is going to open up the bag that contains the Dracula's body part that you have to obtain. Also, while you're inside one of these mansions, your 7 days of time that you have to finish the game, your time doesn't run. It's basically stays still. So if you need to collect hearts or try to level up, then a mansion would be the best place to do it because time doesn't count against you. And I like trying to collect hearts because they do come in handy. There's times when I'm short, when I need to have a few more. Okay, so there's a floor here that's going to be invisible. You'll notice he'll turn around. So that lets me know to jump across that. Okay, so that's the bag, or the ore that you have to hit with the wood stake. And then there's your bag. You now process Dracula's rib. And that rib, as you can see, I have it selected there, gives you a shield, so that if an enemy shoots, fireball projectiles at you, if the shield's there, it'll block it. Now here, you actually want to use this invisible floor to kind of skip through a good portion of this stage. Those gargoyles there, they leave big hearts, but they also take a lot of damage from you if they hit you, so you have to be careful. You don't want to take too many bumps from them in this very first mansion. They'll kill you pretty quick. Basically, when you come out of this mansion, you have your first body part, and then you go to the second mansion. And it's basically just straight on to the right. Although to get into the mansion you have to have a blue crystal, and you have to find the person in one of these towns that has the blue crystal, and you trade them your current white crystal and they'll give you their blue one. Oh, here we go. Now at nighttime the enemies leave twice as many hearts, which is the game's currency, but they also take twice as many hits to take down. Ugh, and that's rougher than bats. And bats are tough. And they ain't tougher than the damn spiders. Those spiders are the freaking worst. They're deadly with them webs. They come at you fast. And they have deadlock aim. What's up, Cargo? My partner in crime from the Gamers Guild. So far we're whipping ass, man. I've been lately, other than the people who cheated on me in Mario Kart 64 the other day, other than that I've been doing pretty good, holding my own. So far the Mega Man 4 challenge that we run the other day, I won it by I think 15 minutes. So that was one of my bigger wins, that one. Shit. Get out of there. Ugh. Man, I don't remember all this coming after me at one time. Bro, it's been a good day for the Gamers Guild, I would say. Woo! Man, Jesus. Oh! I was having to run through that like a damn ninja. Holy Jesus. Note to self, don't come back through this area without the right damn whip. Jesus. This is rough. Yeah. This is one of the first times I've ever tried to do this just using the damn leather whip, man. That's not a good idea. I should have stuck around and got that thorn whip, man. This was a bad decision. I gotta go take my my blue crystal that I just got, or my white crystal that I just got, and change it in for a blue one to a dude at the top of this town. But he's not gonna pop up until it turns back daylight, so it's all good. That life that I lost is pretty irrelevant. Basically, didn't really matter any. I just don't need to be losing anymore. What time is it? Okay, it's about to turn daylight. Here in about 30 seconds, probably, if not less. And that dude I need to talk to is right over here on my left. Okay, it's about to change. Yeah, I'm at a point where I'm about 2 whip grades below where I should be, man. I should have the chain by now. Alright, so as long as I don't mess around, I can get to this second mansion before it turns dark again. I know in one of these rooms there's some laurels that'll help me later on too. Wouldn't hurt just to go ahead and get those. I think this is the room that has them. You playing anything tonight, man? You got anything going on? Buy some of my laurels? Yes, I will. What's my heart count looking like? 64, it's not bad. Alright, so now I just need to get out of here, track back to the left a little bit, and then go down those stairs, and that'll take me to the second mansion before I start trekking back west. Ugh. And them dang spiders, I swear. They're not the easiest enemies to deal with. Might have to list them in my supervillains theme next Sunday, man. Castlevania spiders. Skip right past the Medusa heads and the ravens, go straight spiders. Especially for this game, they're pretty wicked. They put them in some pretty bad spots. Those guys are pretty wicked too. Okay, so this is where I used the blue crystal, and you wouldn't know what to do unless you just knew. So you equip the crystal, kneel down at this spot right here. And why does that work that way, I couldn't tell you, but that's just the nature of this game. I think it was to encourage Nintendo Power purchases back in the day, I'm sure. Yeah, this is what I'm going to have to use for these guys, is these daggers. Not my normal mode of operation here. Usually I have a whip that can deal with these things. A lot of slowdown, there's a lot of stuff moving around on the screen. Alright, so first things first, I gotta go to the right and get my oak stake so I can get my body part here, which is going to be Dracula's heart. Just keep moving, that thing won't mess with you. Cargo, if you're still with me, remind me to tell you a funny story about something that happened on Facebook, of all places, right? Nothing goofy ever happens there. Get up there, Simon. Yeah, they're very classy. I've learned how classy they are the last few weeks, especially, man. They're crazy. All these people getting restrictions and then putting bans on different things for you, you know, just for no reason. Yeah, they've been some crazy stuff going on. Ever since I started working in these gaming groups and stuff, I've learned a lot about how classy Facebook is. I mean, I'm happy that I have it because it's been some good for me, but there's some nonsense you have to deal with too, which is kind of crazy. This Facebook currently has no control over the Gamers Guild, though. Not one little inkling. Alright, so I got Dracula's heart. Man, ever since that little snafu where I died earlier, I've been kind of handling business a little better. Got things back under control. My focus is back there. I know this game only has about 4 or 5 tracks, but they're all catchy as fuck, though. Good old Castlevania music for you, man, especially NES days. Jesus. Oh, I think my landing is right here. Last time I did a blind jump there, I fell in the water. I don't know why I did that there, but just wanted to skip all the riffraff. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Gonna get out of this mansion without too much more harm. I wonder if I'm gonna, no, I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm gonna have to grind one more time. Oh, before I move forward. Evan, that dude, that is my freaking story the last 4 months, man. And it's helped a lot because I'll be honest, man, when I started my regular YouTube channel, you know, when I was just streaming kind of lightly, I maybe had 5 subscribers before I started a group page, you know, my Gamers United page on Facebook. Now I have almost 110 subscribers 4 months later, but you would think with a group that's grown to damn near 1,700 people in 4 months, you know, I was kind of thinking I'd be able to do my YouTube channel a little faster, but damn, it's a lot of work, man. You have to put in a lot of work for very little results, so you have to really, really pour it in. to really get much done. It's crazy, and I'm a member of more than just the one group that I'm in right now, Gamers United. I participate in a couple other groups too, just because they're cool groups and they got different things they do. But it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of headache too sometimes. I've lost a couple friends because of it. Not purposely. It's just sometimes people get in their damn feelings about stuff, and it's not really a whole lot you can do other than just try to weather the storm and keep going, dude. It's But there's been times here the last couple weeks where I just wanted to just delete every damn bit of Facebook and just be done with it. Even though it would cut off, all the eyeballs that I've kind of, brought to the group. But shit, I mean, at what cost? I mean, Jesus. It ain't worth all the arguing and bickering and people getting in their damn feelings. It just ain't worth it. Sometimes. I mean, it's been cool because I've done some cool stuff with it, but it's a headache, though. It is a fucking headache. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grind a little bit and try to get enough hearts for my chain whip. And then once I get that, I'll be pretty good at moving forward with the game without too much trouble, I don't think. And hopefully I'll be able to get enough hearts here to get my chain whip. That's right up there on that ledge up there above me on the right. Because you definitely don't want to be going too much further without some kind of whip upgrade, or it's going to be insanely hard. The hit points on these enemies just keep doubling and doubling, it seems like. Yeah, there's a lot of that, and you have to stay ahead of that crap, that's for sure. Try to keep people calm, which is tough. I've had to implement some rules here and there that I didn't personally agree with, but for the greater good of the group, Yeah, because it always seems like for me, whenever that happens, I'm facing a ledge, The knockback in these games is rough. When they made Castlevania Chronicles for the PlayStation 1, if you play the arranged mode, you don't get knocked back. When he gets hit, he just kind of pops straight up and goes straight back down. He doesn't go left or right, which makes that game a lot easier. It's still a hard game, but it's, definitely more manageable. Okay, so good. I got enough hearts, so now I just got to wait for that 243 up there to turn to 6 a.m. and I can move on. And plus, I'll be able to get my health back too. But it don't matter. Getting these extra hearts is actually a good thing, because I'm going to need them shortly after I get this chain whip too. Probably next week. Maybe I might make this a Sunday thing for the Gamers Guild. I think I'm going to try to run Castlevania 3, and I'm going to do a poll somewhere on probably the Gamers United page, and see which character or ally they want me to take with me, or if they want me to just run it straight Trevor, which I can do that too. But I think I'll let the people decide what kind of route that I want to take, and I might start just doing a complete game run on Sunday night on something. I'll mix it up for sure. But I figured I'd start, with my home games, which is NES Castlevania. That's the ones I probably like more than anything else. This and NES Mega Mans, but I've been playing a lot of Mega Mans lately with these challenges. So I needed a good change of pace, which I feel like Castlevania and Mega Man's different enough. I've seen that on that game before. I remember watching a review of that somewhere online where they were reviewing that game, and it looked like it was really freaking frustrating. All right, so now I got a upgraded whip, which is going to make things a little bit easier for me. And I can couple that with my holy water. That'll help too. And I don't have to get health because I just leveled up and got all my health back. And there's nothing else I need now to buy until I get to the town that has the Morning Star in it. And sometimes I get that stuff mixed up still, so we'll see. Evan, how'd you hear about this stream? Did you hear about it through Gamers United on Facebook? Is that how you found out about it? Because I know me personally, I've been putting stuff on here through that group page, and I've been doing it through a couple of IG pages too. My own personal one. Okay. Well, have you ever posted your stream on there before, man? Have you ever posted your channel? And if you haven't, if you'll put it on there, man, somewhere where I'll definitely see it, I'll be more than happy to drop a sub or a follow, you know, depending on if you're doing Twitch or YouTube. That's not a problem. I can encourage others to do the same if they haven't already. I appreciate you watching, man. This early stuff from the Gamers Guild is pretty cool. Well, if you have a channel and you want to post it, man, that's what I'm saying. If you'll post it on there, I'll definitely drop a subscription myself. The channel is still super new. I'm just gonna walk. This stuff didn't take that much from you. Takes a little bit of help, but that's okay. Okay, so right here is where you use the heart, and you give it to the fairy dude here. He'll take you to a different area than if you didn't use the heart here. But this takes you to the third mansion. You know, I honestly probably should have went to that town and went ahead and got that red crystal, but it's okay. Alright, well, if you can remind me of that dude or catch me on there and, send me a private message or whatever, if you'll share that link on there, I'll definitely drop you a sub. That won't be a problem at all. Be happy to. Oh, I don't remember. Okay, I go upstairs here. Alright, hey, that'll work. And I'll make sure you get at least one subscription. I'll try to get you a couple more too. And if you got anybody who likes this game and stuff, man, we're still in the early form of the Gamers Guild, but we are catching some steam today a little bit, from a few different people. Had a few more eyeballs, watching us, and we've got some absolutely, we've got some cool stuff planned along the way too, stuff coming up. But this is still, like I said, early day stuff, so you're kind of being able to see us at the early stages, which I hope is the early stages of a long program, because definitely got some big plans, got some big ideas to make some different types of shows other than just live streaming like this. Gonna do some local traveling, visit gamers, have some local folks hopefully come play games with us, So got some big plans, a few other things kind of working on behind the scenes too, so don't want to give out too much just yet, but that's going to be the basis for a good deal of it. And everybody involved is very passionate about their games and pretty experienced with a lot of different kinds of games too, so it won't just be, the same old kind of thing. It'll be some stuff you probably wouldn't see otherwise. Absolutely, man. And I'll definitely, the more you're, if you're here, even sometimes you'll hear me talking about it, or you'll hear my brother Cargo talking about it. And we got a couple other guys who are helping us with it right now, Matt and Fernando. But all of us love our games, man, and we think this is a good thing that we're trying to do. So we'll see. We're gonna keep plugging away at it and trying to get better at our craft. Awesome. Yeah, that's good when you get to that 1,000 mark, man. I was totally stoked when I got that YouTube message saying, congratulations, you have 100 subscribers. I didn't think that was ever going to be a thing. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. 1,000 subs, cool. So you might be somebody I could go to talk about working on that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool, man. Those little guys right there are super annoying. Well, for everybody who's just joined the channel, welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody who's here. Well, that's... Oh, did they change it? I didn't even notice that. Honestly, did not know they changed it. I didn't even notice that. I have to look at it. Oh, you can change it. Oh, okay. That's something I'll have to look into then. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually really awesome. Oh, I forgot they were 2 hits. These guys are awful when you're on the stairs. Just did get that in. So you could hypothetically go buy another oak stake for the next mansion, but I actually want to save those hearts because I want to try to get the Morning Star whip before I go into the next mansion. As if these knuckleheads don't kill me. Didn't mean to throw that holy water there. That's what done me in. Alright, so I gotta be kind of careful. I'm on my last life. I think that affects the ending too if you actually get a game over. I'm actually gonna try to grind these skeletons and get hearts out of them. This is gonna sound kind of juvenile, man, but I just learned yesterday that I was having so much trouble streaming here the last 4 or 5 weeks since I've been living in this new home. But I didn't realize the difference between trying to stream via Wi-Fi and streaming with the direct, like, Ethernet connection from the modem would be that much of a difference. But good God, I mean, it increased my speed from like 30, download, 30 megabytes per second download to like almost 200. So it has greatly increased the quality of my streaming sessions now. The video's nice, and yeah, it's a huge difference. And the funny thing is, the odd thing is that my buddy who lives in Texas, who is part of the Gamers Guild, helping us produce some of these videos that we're doing. He just got a new internet connection too, and he didn't realize the reason why his streaming situation was kind of bad was because he was using Wi-Fi, and then somebody different told him the same day that if he would use the Ethernet, the wired connection, it would be a lot better. And he learned something, and I figured of all people that he would have known, but I figured that I would have known that too, but I genuinely didn't. Which is crazy considering how much stuff I've done, with computers and just IT, in general. But when the person told me, she was like, "Oh, you're a freaking idiot." That's the way I felt, All right, so it just turned nighttime. This is, I don't want to say perfect, but because it's not. I wish it was daylight so I could just go ahead and get this crystal over here. But I guess it gives me time to grind and get my hearts up so that I can get that Morning Star as well. And I just have to hope that I remember which town it's in. It's not in this one. Although I know the red crystal is right up above me. Maybe I should go try to fight my way to that town, because when I get there, I think I'll know which one it is. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just keep moving left. I think I'll get enough hearts before it turns daylight. Oh, Jesus. I hate this part. Those damn things in this game are the bane of my existence. Oh, here he comes. More fun. Those things are so bad. These aren't much better. They'll just turn around on you with no warning. The skeletons are pretty easy. They keep the same track. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I feel like I need to make a public service announcement about that in Gamers United, because there's a bunch of people who stream, and I guarantee you, if me and my producer didn't know that that was a thing, that I would almost guarantee that a lot of those people who stream probably don't know that either. I mean, because even with the company I work for, which isn't a big one, but we own seven, pretty decent sized grocery stores, and we're growing. We're about to have an 8th. I'm pretty much their backup IT guy, out of those 7 stores, and for the most part, I can handle most everything. But I didn't know that detail. I kind of feel ashamed a little bit. I hope this is the right. Yeah, I think this is the right town. I think the Morning Star is in that room right there. I need a few more hearts though. And we're gonna get them right here. Oh wow. I thought he was gonna back up and turn around. Is that one of the ones that was in that picture, Cargo? Yeah, them slimes in this game, man, they're awful. I can deal with them in like Castlevania 3. They're not as bad there. But this one, they're so just all over. Oh no, I'm about to run out of time. I need 2 more hearts, and it's about to turn daylight. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh no, I need 2 more. I gotta leave the town and go back out for a second and get 1 more heart. Wow. Damn, it takes 200 to buy this Morning Star right there. Face palm. Playing a little rusty on this one today. I should have just been down in this area gaining all my hearts anyway, because this is where all the good ones are. And the bad thing is wow, I gotta do a decent amount of backtracking. So I'll come up here, get my Morning Star, hopefully have enough time to get that crystal before it turns dark again. But once you get this Morning Star though, the enemies aren't too tough. Is it now? When I think Hudson Soft, I immediately think Adventure Island. Is it similar to that? Because a lot of their games are similar to that, I've noticed. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, because I like that series too. I'm not terribly great at them, but I'm okay. Okay, so I got my Morning Star, and I got to book back over to the east and get that red crystal. Then I'll be good to go. I don't think I'll need any much backtracking after that. I've only got 2 more mansions to go before I go on that final trek towards Dracula. I like some old school Hudson Soft games. If Super Nintendo wins out this week on Gamers United in that poll, I'm gonna stream Super Adventure Island from the Super Nintendo, as it's one of my better games that I enjoy. Great control. Okay, alright. That's good to know. I don't have a lot of experience with that system, but I've read a lot about it in gaming magazines growing up. Yeah, I love that freaking game, man. I don't ever get tired of it. It's a little kind of easy-ish, I'd say, but it's a good game. I enjoy the heck out of it. Really like the soundtrack on it a lot too. I don't think there's a weak track in that whole game, which means a lot for me in video games. Having a good soundtrack. I'm getting close to leveling up again. That would be a beautiful thing for me, considering where my health's at and my lives. Damn slimes. I'm always coming back from the back. I'm gonna see if there's some laurels in here, because I could use one more snow. He doesn't sell anything. Well, not going to town now. We're not going to a shop anyway. I hope the Super Nintendo's console wins that poll, man. I don't mind if Sega Genesis wins it, but I'm personally more fond of I was okay with the dinosaurs, man. I didn't mind it. But nothing's gonna touch that first Adventure Island, though, man. That was a great game. But I didn't mind the dinosaurs too bad, though. I thought they executed it okay. And I guess because, too, when I was a kid, I was kind of a card freak, you know? And the fact that they were represented by the 4 suits of a standard 52 deck, you know, deck of cards. It wasn't the same, I agree. But it didn't kill it for me personally. I was okay with it. I thought it was a nice little way to make it a true sequel, you know, something definitely different. But still kind of the same, but not entirely. It definitely did change the perspective of the game. Being able to take an extra hit, I think that's what I like most about it. It's kind of like having the skateboard, but you control the speed, and it usually has a cool attack, you know, a cool attack coupled with it. So, alrighty, this game definitely takes a lot longer than the first one. They added a lot of time to this game. The levels are super long. The mansions are probably longer than any Castlevania stage from the original, so you got all that plus all the stuff in between the mansions to cover. Well, that was weird. I didn't think there was a hole in the floor there. You do, unless you're a freaking whiz with it, man, which I am not. Although I was able to get the skateboard through a lot of that first stage before I would get hit. I think usually I'd get up to about, I swear I should have went the other way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that oak stake or not. I just don't remember. But I'm better with definitely better with the skateboard in the Super Adventure Island. Did you ever play Super Adventure Island 2 on the Super Nintendo? Did you ever give that one a roll? Okay, I think my merchant's all the way over to the right, and then I got to go downstairs. No, apparently not. Dang, where's my merchant here? I just don't remember where the person who sells the steak is, not entirely. Unless it's over here. Maybe it's over here to the left. Yeah, it's over here. I'm gonna tell you the way I played it, man. I don't currently own an emulator of any kind. I didn't know it was gonna fall there. But I did have the original Wii console, and on their virtual console they released it on there. And you want to talk about different, that game is very, very different. I mean, it's a totally new game. It's not really Adventure Island at all, except for maybe the background, maybe. But other than that, you wouldn't know you were playing Adventure Island. I honestly haven't made it that far because it's pretty wide open, you know, and it's not all the time clear exactly where you should be going. I didn't mean to do that. So I haven't put a lot of time into it, but maybe I will at some point, but it's not high up on my list of things to go back and play. And as you can see, I'm playing something that I've played before, you know, so. Seems like there's a wall that I can jump through over there maybe, but I might be wrong. Yes, I've got that one too. It is very similar to the first one. I would recommend that one. If you haven't played it, I would absolutely recommend it. I have played that one. That was on the I want to say that was on the Wii Virtual Console as well. But I have that one also. It's pretty good, man. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, and I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, now I gotta put my thinking hat on and try to remember which way I'm supposed to go. Okay, another one of these lakes that you have to squat in front of using your crystal. And there you go. Okay, so this is where you get your final whip upgrade also. First time this whip is brought into existence. But a super cool whip all the same though. I'll give your Morning Star power to burn away evil. So this is your flame whip. Pretty awesome. Yeah, in fact, if you look, man, that game was on the Wii Virtual Console, but I can't say for sure it was the TurboGrafx 16 version, but I think it was. But that's exactly what the name of the title was. It was New Adventure Island. And it seems like I've made it to like the 3rd or 4th level. Not like 1-4, but like 3-1 or 4-1 or somewhere in between. Haven't finished it, but I believe you can save after each, you know, little small level. Like if you make it to 1-2, like you don't have to go back and do 1-1 unless you want to go back and collect something you missed. Oof. Well, dude, considering how many subs you have and you're watching a brand new channel, I think that's pretty awesome, Evan. I really do appreciate that. Thinking about that a little more in hindsight. Oh, you couldn't have made this. You could not have made it through this game without Nintendo Power. There's no chance you were getting through this without Nintendo Power, or calling the infamous Nintendo Power Hotline, which I think was on the back of every instruction booklet, if I'm not mistaken. They are longer than expected, no doubt. And that one's kind of long too, from what I remember, because it took me a while to get to like the 3rd or 4th level in that game. It wasn't anything that just happened, you know, quick. So that's what the laurels are for. They make you invisible so you can fly through that marsh. Alright, so here's the last mansion, and then once you come in here, you're basically tracking to the right, and you keep going right until you get to Castlevania, where Dracula's at. So we're about to get that last body part here, and return on to Castlevania to resurrect Dracula and put him down for good. Well, we're definitely going to be trying to put some content on here, man, but I'm hoping it's all, good quality content. We had some small promos on there at first, and now we're starting to actually release, real content, with real stuff on it. But there's going to be a variety of things we're planning on doing. Me and my buddy Cargo, I guess we probably talk about it at least a couple times a day. But I know he's just as excited as I am about it. And me and my buddy both, and everybody else who's involved, we're all gonna bust our ass and try to make a good product for everybody. Try to bring the gaming world together. Yeah, there ain't gonna be none of that. I've seen that too, man. Not gonna be any of that at all. Not gonna be that at all. Fans on some of the stuff, any fans of the group, I'm gonna be doing polls, and we'll probably be doing that. I don't know if you can do those on IG or not, but I'm gonna be doing my own little personal polls that me and Cargo and Matt and Fernando will talk about for sure. Do polls on certain things that you guys may want to see in a future segment or episode, or whatever it comes down to be. But yeah, there ain't gonna be none of that pandering and trolling bull crap. None of that. That's just a waste of everybody's time. It's just bull crap. It's nonsense and not needed. Every time we all get together and play, from the Mario Kart video that we released today, the energy that we all have during that video is the energy we always have when we're together. Just good live energy, and always laughing and having a good time. I've the last month or two that we've been working on playing stuff and getting together and putting some things out there, has been some of my fondest gaming memories ever, has been with those guys. Yeah, I mean, even dude, if this don't turn into anything, if it's just something me and my boys do together, and if a couple people enjoy it, shit, that's enough for me, honestly. I'd be good with that. I mean, I'd love for it to be more, and impact more people, but if it makes a few people smile, dude, I mean, I'm pretty okay with that. But I'm going to promote it and put it out there as much as I can without being too spammy or cheesy, and something I'm proud of, and I'm hoping that other people will be proud of it also. Alrighty, so that is the last of Dracula's body parts. I've got all 5 of them. So now I can track my way towards Castlevania and end this game, which is going to take me a little longer than an hour, which is not really that bad for this game, considering I'm not speed running. Well, I've talked to a lot of people, man, about people who do their own thing too, and it's really hard to expect this to take off to the moon. You have to kind of be okay with it not doing that. It did. Pretty vicious with that fire whip, man, that flame whip. But it takes a lot of work, man, and not everybody is successful with everything. But if I'm not, for whatever reason, it's not because I'm not going to try. I'm definitely going to try. I mean, this is what I enjoy doing, and no reason why not to try to pursue doing something that I really enjoy doing. This is what I've always loved, so got an opportunity to. All right, I'm gonna do a leap of faith here and hope I don't fall in the water. Okay, good. That went well. I'm glad I didn't fall in the water or fall into some spikes or fall into a bed of enemies. Okay, I'm about halfway to leveling up again, which would be awesome because I need a little bit of help. Okay, Just keep it moving this way, and that'll be all I'll need. Try to conserve my health. Okay, it's good. All I needed was one more anyway. There's only one more marsh section. Oh! Oh! No! No! Get out of there! Damn, that fireball, boy, is coming after me. Yeah, it's going to take some patience. I know a lot of the ones who have made it to something. It's taken some time, and you just have to trust, you know, what you're doing is right. And you have to be lucky to have support too. That damn Facebook page of mine would have never gotten to where it was if it wasn't for all the awesome people who's come through there. It is not a reflection of me, it's a reflection of all the people who just liked the content, basically, man. So it's never going to be just you. You have to have people support, and you have to be patient with it. And it's definitely been a grind just to get to this point, you know. But I trust the system, and I'm going to keep going as long as I can. And no matter what, it's been fun doing all this up to this point, so it's already worth it, you know. I was waiting on that damn flower to shoot that shot so I could jump up there. Of course, he waited while I was mid-jump to fire at me. The Medusa heads are a lot less intimidating on this game. Well, it'd be cool if there was a church in this town somewhere. But I don't think there is, and I'm running out of time anyway, so if I don't come up on it quick. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Whew. Okay, I just made it. I have just a few more seconds before it turns night. And you'll see how quick it turns night when I come out of this church. Yeah, I needed that. Alright, so now the time will start back up. So I had a few seconds, but not too many, because it's about to turn dark. This is when you know you're in a tough part of the game, when the enemies take 2 hits from the flame whip. So I guess I'll be tracking the last part of this at nighttime, but at least I'm got full health. Jesus, those fireballs come fast. So that's the last marsh section. That's why I wanted to have that. We are so close to the end of this. Right down these stairs to the right, and it'll be over. Still getting pretty semi-close to leveling up. I may level up one more time, but it honestly doesn't matter. The easiest part of this game is actually the last part. The Dracula boss fight is pretty easy. I remember the first time I finished this game, I was at my uncle's house, which I'm kind of surprised he's not here. He said he would be here tonight, but I remember him playing this one night, and I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and he kept getting killed at the Dracula fight. And as I'm watching him fight, I'm like, I think I know how to do this. This looks kind of easy. And I knew, you know, what the holy water would do for you. You know, if you did it right, you could freeze any enemy, you know, as long as you hit them, you know, with a certain repetition. So he goes ahead and decides he's going to call the Nintendo hotline, the one that's on the back of the instruction manual. And while he's on the phone waiting to speak with someone, I come into the bedroom where the phone's at, and I'm like, hey man, I took care of it. And he hung up the phone because he was mad because he had been talking to the operator for a little while. So whatever $1.95 a minute or whatever the hell he paid was basically a waste. And that was one of my prouder gaming moments right there, was beating the game while my uncle was struggling and decided to go to the other room and call the Nintendo hotline to figure out how to defeat this Dracula here. And while he's doing that, I'm taking care of business. Something I won't never forget. My little 9-year-old self, you know. It still makes me laugh and brings a smile to my face. I wish he was in here so he could hear this story. I dig the music here. It's really kind of creepy sounding. I wish they could have brought this into a one of the newer Castlevanias, like, you know how they always bring back a remixed version of some of the classic tunes. I wish this one could have come back. Alright, here we go. I'm going to use the fireball sub-weapon, and this won't take very long. So we're looking at a little under an hour 10. And I think I'm going to get the good ending too, because I think it's been under 7 days and I haven't had a game over. I don't know how many times I've ever done that, to be honest. I don't know that I've done it since I've been streaming. So you just throw those at a small interval here, and eventually it'll eat Dracula up. And this will all be over. There it is. Alright, y'all. That's been Castlevania 1 run earlier, and now Castlevania 2. Give you guys a double feature this weekend for the first big Sunday for the Gamers Guild. Next Sunday I plan on running Castlevania 3. And I'll be, for anybody who's watching this, and if you're not watching it, you'll find out on Gamers United. But I'll poll how to do that run, whether it'll be with Grant, Alucard, Sypha, or just Trevor only. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. Cargo, that was a decent run. I died twice, but wasn't that bad. I didn't get a game over, and I got the good ending. So that's as good as you can run this, other than, you know, not dying, but you're going to get the same ending. So yeah, I think not having a game over, I think something cool happens here at the grave after Simon's gone. I want to say something happens after this story part's over with. I've been running some clean games, brother, lately. Between, Castlevania 1, died at Dracula once. And then here died twice, but I was kind of playing idiotic at the beginning, not upgrading my whip. And then having that no death run yesterday on Mega Man 4. I've been running some good games lately, and streaming it all too. Which, since I've stopped using the Wi-Fi and using that Ethernet connection, yeah. See, something here happens. This is it. I remember seeing this online somewhere. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen, actually. The hand come out of the grave. It's pretty cool. Alright, y'all. It's been fun. I appreciate you guys watching. Anybody who comes watching this later, appreciate that too. You can catch us on the Gamers Guild on YouTube, and we're also on IG. That would be the Gamers Guild 1000. Until next time, and until next week, this is D-Chill, one part of the Gamers Guild, and until then, we'll see you guys on the other side. Y'all have a good night.